Please subscribe to the channel. Thank you, and on with the program.
Okay, today's show, April Fool's launch, Proba 3, Where Are You? Stuffed Possum, Humans and Animal Mating Calls, and Vegan Dinosaur Unearthed. All of this and more here on the Inside and Out live desktop broadcast. Well, it's not a broadcast yet. We're recording live, but we're not able to broadcast live. Not that we can't, but I just don't have all the toys that I want to do it live. And I don't even have a big enough following to really interact with anybody yet. I'm more interested in having guests to come and be with me because, some energy. I'm lonely. I'm lonely. But all right, let's get started with today's show. Today's show, the first topic, like we were talking about, was April Fool's launch. Now, this is a follow up story from the launch that we're talking about that they're starting to move on March 20th. They're now moving to uh, get ready to launch a rocket up into space that is planning to go to the moon. NASA is doing this. This cool rocket right here is going to be launching. It's supposed to move to the pad today. Today, get on the launch pad, and from now until they say April 1st, it's going to launch. I find that hilarious. April 1st that they're going to do a full April Fool's Day. I think they're joking. I think they're getting the world trying to trick the world. You know how sneaky we are. Um, Maybe it will, maybe it won't. But this is going to happen on April Fool's Day. The 1st of April, look in the sky for a rocket that's not going just anywhere. It's going back to the moon, baby. Back to the moon. Just a flyby. I'm sorry. Just a flyby. Does that even count? I mean, why even say moon? I mean, if you're driving in a car and you go through a town, do you really say, "Hey, yeah, man, I lived in the town"? I don't know, man. All right, I guess we'll give it to us. Closer I'm getting today to the moon. All right, so that's our first story. And the second story is kind of funny because it would be kind of scary, especially for a person like me who has like little to no budget if this happened to me. But we had a space probe. Well, not us, Europe. Europe had a space probe. It has been out in space now for, I don't know how long it has been because I haven't looked at the report yet. But as a matter of fact, let's pull that up while I'm talking about it. But this it's a great relief. Europe's Proba 3 solar eclipse satellite phones home after a month of silence. Now, could you imagine, just having like billions of dollars invested in something and you're like, okay, it's not answering. It's not answering. I'd be freaking out for a month. I'd be worried about my job. But it finally phoned home and they're like, thank God. You know, it's impressive. It's very impressive. What really impresses me, I think it was the Voyager. I don't know which one it was that they sent out in space a long time ago. This happened like just recently, like a year or so ago. I think it was Voyager. But I mean, this thing had like 8-bit computer, and it was silent for a while, and it finally fixed itself and phoned home, and that's mind blowing to me, for all of them, for both of them. That's really cool. All right, this next story is from the BBC, who's posted this. Stuffed possum is what I'm calling it. But basically, at the airport in Australia, somebody located a real possum in the toy section of the store. Now, this seems a little suspicious. I don't think this was just an accident because, I mean, out of all places for it to go, it may have gone there, but I think this was a prank, a pretty, what I would call a ballsy prank to do it in the airport. But look this up at the BBC, watch the video. I'm not sure if we can really watch the video on my show or not, so we're not going to watch it. But, you know, someone put a possum in the stuffed animal. If it was my kid that it bit, I would probably be upset. I don't know. I don't know. It's not cool. When I was younger, I would think it was silly and funny for sure. Probably would have participated. But as an older adult, there's a lot of risks. There's reasons why we make rules and why we should follow them. All right, so let's go to my fourth story off my desk today, which comes from the Scientific American. Um, I'm calling this headline Humans and Animal Mating Calls. But right here, Science American is reporting this story here, which says, uh, what animal are you? Humans and animals tend to like the same mating calls. So, have it or not, we tend to like the same musical vibes. You can, if you go to this page, you can take their little test to find out your animal. I guess you can call that your spirit animal. If you want to find out what you vibe with, I guess they have a test that you can interact with. But basically, what the story has said is that there are certain sounds that we appreciate from different animals that we all resonate, that it comes like not just our taste in music, but our taste in tone. And us and animals, we're connected, and I think we forget about that sometimes. That how connected we are to animals. So and that music isn't something that we really created. It's something that we discovered. And it's all just artificial to the natural source, which is the singing birds, the croaking frogs, the buzzing bees. You know, I don't mean to get all poetically stupid here right now, but it's a pretty cool story. You can go check it out at the Scientific American and see what you think about that. Before I do the last story, I'm going to report the weather here in my hometown, and it's Friday. I don't have any day gig work today, so I'm kind of fortunate. And the temperature's rising a degree higher than expected. It's going to be 58 degrees today, and which is great because as soon as this show is over, I'm going to be helping my family with some moving and stuff like that. So it will have a nice time with that. And tonight it's going to drop low again down to that 38, and that's going to be kind of tough. But tomorrow, much like today, with a little bit warmer evening at 46 tomorrow evening. So that's going to be nice. Very, very nice. Um, all right. My last story to report is in Sci News, and that is we just discovered a vegan dinosaur. That's right. A vegan dinosaur was discovered where? But in the place of Korea. Let me read. There we go. Here on Sci News, new species of plant eating dinosaur unearthed in Korea. Now, obviously, this is a depiction of the dinosaur, but this is a good article to check out. The ancient animal was a type of cellular. uh, let's see. I just can't read right now. I'm in low light, but pretty cool. Korea, they're always checking out nature, and I love that. And I love that they are discovering uh, ancient secrets hidden within the soil. You know, it's pretty cool. I have to shut the show off kind of early today, but that's what I'm reporting off my desk today for what I call news. And I really hope everybody has a wonderful weekend coming up. And I'll report from my desk hopefully on Monday. I'm going to take the weekend off and try to replenish from a, a, re, a really good week. I hope everybody had a good week, by the way. Everything from St. Patrick's Day to asteroids to Northern Lights to rocket launches. We should have had a good time. As long as, obviously we can't ignore all the negative things that go on in the world, but we don't have to always entertain them. That's why we talk about other things other than those things. All right. Well, thank you again, and hope you have a good one.